It's incredible. This view is amazing.
The view is seriously the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. Today we are going to Bryce Canyon. So Bryce Canyon is a national park here in Utah that has these beautiful red rock formations, and we haven't even learned all that much about it, but we're going to be doing some research on our way down. So on that note, we are really hoping and crossing my fingers that I don't have to disappoint you guys once I tell you this. We're really hoping to do a national park series, at least for the time being, for those national parks that are nearby. We're hoping to go to the Arches National Park this summer, Zion National Park. I have been there a couple of times before, but I'm really hoping to take Dan to do Angel's Landing again. We're hoping to maybe go to Grand Canyon, possibly like Sedona, Arizona area, and like going as far as Joshua Tree once we can travel out of state. But I really am excited to take you guys along with us. I'm hoping that this is going to be the first of many travel series that I get to do on this channel. I haven't been able to do a whole lot because winter is not very exciting here in Utah, at least for me. I don't ski, I don't snowboard, anything like that. And then we got put into quarantine and lockdown happened and coronavirus happened and no one was able to travel. So I'm really hoping that we can explore some of that more on this channel and that you guys will join me on the adventure. But we are about to head out in just a few minutes here. We will actually be taking a sunset hike tonight along the rim. We're hoping that we can wake up super early tomorrow and do the Navajo Trail as well as the Peekaboo Trail. And then tomorrow is a little bit iffy. We will probably get done with that hike pretty early, so we don't know if we're going to just go back to our hotel and hang out, or if we are going to maybe try and do a third hike, but that may be a little bit extensive for 2 days. And then we're coming back Monday morning. So it's gonna be a short trip, but I think we're really going to be able to explore a lot of Bryce Canyon in that short time, although I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff we don't see as well. I don't know if I would have been able to have this opportunity had coronavirus not happened. I don't know if we would have put it as much of a priority on our list, since we had so many other exciting trips planned. But hopefully one day we can get back to Italy, even get back to Jackson Hole, which isn't that far. Maybe we can do that this fall. And I hope you guys will come along with us. So here we go. We made it to Tropic. I was about to say Panguitch. We drove through this like creepy little town called Panguitch, Utah. I don't even know if you'll find it, but this is probably smaller than Panguitch actually.
Yeah.
It is not as creepy, but it's very, very small. Bless you. We're actually staying in these little cabins. They're all individual cabins and they're pretty small. They're cute.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute. Kind of a little bit of a vacancy vibe, but that's fine. We may die, we may not. That's all up to the guy in the office, apparently. They're only about $80 a night, and then we're just gonna go to dinner tonight, grab some food, and we are gonna try to do a sunset hike, hopefully depending on the time frame. Oh, when we were driving in here, I was floored. Like, the red rocks are already stunning. Probably one of the prettiest things I've seen in my life. And we're not even in the park yet. It looks fake. Dan said it looks like Cars Land from Disneyland. Which,
it does.
He's becoming my husband.
Boy,
But-
I'm glad that my love for Disney is my qualification to be here.
Not the wedding. Nope. If that's anything like what we're about to see tonight or tomorrow, I am super excited.
I think so.
That's it. Do you want pizza or hamburgers? windy. There's a guy on the trail that was also holding onto his foot. He looks at me and he's like, that's the challenge, isn't it? And I'm like, yep. There are all these such cute little doorways just carved out of the rocks. Look at that guy down there.
Looks like a face. Looks like Trump. Oh my gosh.
What?
This rock is huge.
All right, so we've got, so do you think it's a profile?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we've got the hair, we've got the ear, we've got this little eye, and then the mouth kind of with the pouty lips, you know?
Yeah.
And then we've even got a thumbs up right there.
It was something in the air. It was something in the air. I get nervous when you get closer. I feel it taking over you, and then you leave me speechless. I lost again. I told you to laugh in the blizzard. Funky Monday when you are under the weather. Funky Monday, don't break my heart. Do you remember? Don't break my heart. Funky Monday.
Good morning, everyone. What time is it? It is 5:13, and this is probably the earliest I've ever woken up in like the last decade. I did not sleep very well. Dan said he slept pretty well. I couldn't fall asleep, and then I had dreams about bugs, and then I woke up at 4:30. We are getting ready to go, and we're gonna hike the Navajo Trail and the Peekaboo Trail, I think, today. And we actually ended up going on a pretty long hike last night, and we did the Queen's Garden, which was incredible. Definitely do that one. It wasn't on the top of my list originally, but I'm so glad we did it because it was amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna go take my aligners out after a night of having them in because I sound like I have a lisp, and we're going to get ready to go. We're gonna try to find some hot chocolate, but it seems like everything doesn't open until 7 a.m. and there's like no 24-hour gas stations. So we'll see if that actually happens. Do you have the key? Good morning.
Morning.
So, believe it or not, we made it just in time to see the sun peek over the edge. And tell me how you feel about it.
It's incredible. This view is amazing.
The view is seriously the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. It is so gorgeous. And now the sun is super, super bright, so it's kind of blinding, but I don't care.
Love it.
I don't care. It's worth it. And maybe we could come back here.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's not like any people. I mean, it's super early, obviously, but even yesterday was really chill.
Yeah, and even like it's almost 6:30. It's not that early.
Mm-hmm. It's early for me, but this view is stunning. And we just had one of the nicest ladies take a picture for us. I'm so excited about it. And today we're gonna hike Navajo and yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So it turns out there's nowhere open. I don't know if hours are just shorter because of the whole virus thing or if there's just nothing open this early. But we just found a little general store, so we're hoping that they have hot chocolate. They open in 10 minutes. So But I figured we would do a little lesson on the things that we've learned about Bryce Canyon. We got this handy dandy little map guide thing, and we've already seen some of the wildlife that they told us about on here, and we've learned some things. We're not really sure if it's clay or limestone or both, but pretty much what happens is there's hoodoo rock formation that is like all along the walls, and then over time the rain will erode it and wind and all of that, and it will create windows in the rock formations. So as you will see here, insert footage of window, there's going to be little holes throughout the rocks, and then eventually the top part inside there? No. Eventually the top part of the window will collapse and erode, and it turns into a hoodoo. So these little formations are called hoodoos, which is real fun. I quite like it. And honestly, I just say it so that I can say it. And eventually they will erode and turn into piles of clay, according to this. This is what it turns out to be like. So this is where it starts. So the canyon wall, then there's little windows that appear, and then they turn into hoodoos. And then we learned too, this was pretty cool, is that there's a grand staircase is what it's called. And so all of this rock formation, it goes from the Grand Canyon up here to Bryce Canyon. It includes Zion National Park. It starts with Grand Canyon at the bottom, and then eventually the elevation goes up, and then at Bryce Canyon, that's the top step of the staircase. We have seen little chipmunks, a few of them. We've definitely seen this bluebird last night. I got some film of it, and it was really cute hopping along. I want to see this guy real bad. Not so much this guy.
No.
Well, this is what happens when you have to take good travel photos.
Oh yeah.
Don't you love our tennis balls in the background?
Always.
We finished hiking around noon today, so that was really early actually, because we got up so early, and we even took like 4 hours to hike, so that was pretty intense. But we were exhausted, so we went back to the cabin. We took a really long nap, and then like a really long nap, and then we laid around in bed for a little bit, went to dinner. Dinner was like kind of interesting. Now we're just headed back to the park for one last time, sadly, and we're going to hopefully catch sunset again. Just kind of snuggle up on probably Inspiration Point, do you think? That's where we're gonna go. And then we're going to try and stargaze, because I have a feeling it's gonna look really cool. There's not any big cities nearby, and the closest city is tiny. Ah, that's so bright. And then we head home tomorrow. Wow, the sun is just killing me. That will conclude our trip, but it has been absolutely, I'm seriously blinding myself. This is not working. Okay, it has been incredible, and y'all need to visit Bryce Canyon. The end.